Good morning, students. Welcome back to online classes. Yesterday, we finished the reading of the chapter, section B of Unit 5, Small Steps for Big Changes. So, in this chapter, we studied that how small steps taken by young children, young students, they brought changes in the lives of many. They affected the lives of many underprivileged children. So now, today we will be discussing the textual question answers, but first of all, we will see the summary of the chapter. Small Steps for Big Changes narrates two different factual narratives. One about two students, Salil and Saket from Bengaluru, who wanted to volunteer for social work, but could not find sufficient data about NGOs to take the decision. And hence, they designed a mobile application that contained all the necessary information regarding NGOs and volunteering work. It was their way of contributing to the society. In another account, a 17-year-old student, Ananya, participated in a program to help teach underprivileged children. The happy faces of the poor kids motivated her to continue her social work during her vacations too. She also made efforts to gather funds and open a number of libraries for these underprivileged children to help bridge the gap between these remote villages and the developed cities. Both of these accounts show that the small steps taken continuously can bring great changes. Now we will discuss the textual question answers. First question is, answer these questions with reference to context. There could be a million more sincerely wanting to donate their time. Whose beliefs are these? These are the beliefs of Saket and Salil Jajodia. What was done to enable these millions to donate their time? They created Donate My Time, DMT, a mobile app, a web-based program to help connect volunteers with NGOs. Why are these millions wanting to donate their time? These millions of people wanted to donate their time in order to show empathy and compassion towards less fortunate and encouraging people to do acts of kindness that will bring about positive changes in the society. Now, this is a joy she will not give up. Who does she refer to? She refers to Ananya. What is the joy she will not give up? The joy she will not give up is to see happy faces light up with happiness. How is she ensuring that her joy remains? For the past 3 years, Ananya had been visiting the remote villages of Ladakh region, sharing her skills as a volunteer, either teaching or helping set up libraries or playgrounds for these underprivileged kids. This is how she ensures that her joy remains. Now, B part, answer these questions. Why did Saket and Salil go to various NGOs? Was their experience the same or different from the others? Saket and Salil visited different NGOs because they wanted to do something useful for others during their holidays. Their experience was similar as others. They also had faced similar obstacles. There was hardly any information about volunteering opportunities available to people who wanted to help. What were the boys motivated to do? The boys wanted to help. So they started brainstorming a method of collecting information about NGOs and their needs. The information once collected would be shared so that the volunteers could find NGOs who needed their help. The volunteers could offer their services to such NGOs. What effects does volunteering have on others according to Saket and Salil? According to Saket and Salil, volunteering enables people to show compassion and empathy towards less fortunate people. They feel that encouraging people to do acts of kindness will bring about positive change in the society. They also believe that, like themselves, there could be million more sincerely wanting to donate their time to NGOs in order to help others and bring about changes in their lives. What was Ananya's experience in volunteering? Where did she volunteer? Ananya first signed up for a community service program in her school to teach underprivileged kids. This gave her the first-hand experience in teaching such kids. She then goes to Ladakh region to share her skills as a volunteer, either teaching or helping set up libraries or playgrounds in those remote and tiny villages. Based on the chapter, what are the 3 reasons behind people not volunteering for NGOs? There are 3 reasons behind people not volunteering for NGOs. Those are obstacles like lack of information available about volunteer work in NGOs. Second is fear of or doubt about genuineness of these NGOs. And third one is lack of easy access to the local NGOs. Ananya's story supports the idea that information and trust are necessary to work as a volunteer. Explain. Ananya's story supports the idea that information and trust are necessary to work as a volunteer. She got the first-hand experience in teaching as a volunteer. She got the first-hand experience in teaching the underprivileged kids after signing up for the community service program in her school. Later, she continues this work. So, she made inquiries and got to know about an NGO in Ladakh and started by a former school teacher. She took the initiative to offer her services to this NGO as a volunteer. The information she acquired and the trust in the volunteer program led her to do all that work in the Ladakh region. Now discuss and write. Here is the situation and the 2 options for action. A man is hungry. First option is give him a fish every day for the rest of his life. Second is give him a fish for the day or 2, but teach him how to fish. Which option will you choose? Explain why. So I will choose the second option, because you need to feed him and take away his hunger. You need to satisfy his hunger first. Then you need to teach him how to fish, so that he doesn't have to beg anymore. He doesn't have to be dependent on anyone else. His need is satiated forever, and he will become a self-sufficient man. So it is offering food or giving food to somebody is not the solution. Give him the work, make him enable so that he can his own livelihood. अपने आप के लिए वो कमा सके, अपने फैमिली के लिए खुद कमा सके, उसको उसके अंदर ऐसा हुनर पैदा करो. Teach him that. Make him learn some skill, so that he doesn't have to be dependent on others. He becomes a self-dependent man. He becomes a self-sufficient man. And he can be a better member. He can be the change, the agent of change in the society. Right? So that's all in this chapter, students. I hope you have understood it well, and you will be able to write down all your answers very nicely. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.